Welcome to Auto Next. Today, you are about to witness not just a weapon, but a machine that redefined modern warfare. What stands before us is the GAU-17A, the six-barreled rotary machine gun that has become the symbol of unstoppable firepower. This is not just a firearm, it is a storm of steel, a weapon that has earned its place in history as one of the most fearsome support systems ever designed. Picture this, a helicopter hovering above the battlefield, soldiers pinned down under heavy enemy fire. The situation is critical. Then, the barrels of the GAU-17 begin to spin. Within a heartbeat, the silence is broken by a mechanical roar, followed by a wall of bullets raining down with devastating precision. Enemies scatter, the ground shakes, and the tide of battle turns instantly. This is the sheer dominance of the GAU-17A. This beast of engineering is capable of firing between 3,000 and 6,000 rounds per minute. Imagine 6,000 bullets in just 60 seconds, enough to tear apart vehicles, shatter defenses, and create an impenetrable curtain of fire. The sound alone is enough to send fear running through the veins of anyone unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end. It's not just noise, it's the sound of overwhelming power. Designed as an evolution of the legendary M134 minigun, the GAU-17A has been mounted on helicopters like the UH-60 Black Hawk and MH-60 Seahawk, on naval vessels, and even armored ground platforms. Wherever suppression fire is needed, this weapon steps in as the ultimate solution. It is the guardian in the sky, the hammer on the ground, and the shield for soldiers who depend on its relentless protection. Technically, the GAU-17A is a masterpiece. 6 barrels, rotating in perfect synchronization, driven by an electric motor. This design prevents overheating, allowing the weapon to sustain continuous fire that ordinary guns could never withstand. Its ammunition, the 7.62 x 51 mm NATO round, provides both range and destructive capability, making it deadly against infantry, vehicles, and even light fortifications. The mechanics are brutally efficient. The barrels spin, the belts feed, and the bullets flow like a river of fire. It does not hesitate. It does not slow down. Once activated, it is a machine that embodies pure dominance, delivering consistent, high-volume fire with a precision that defines modern combat. From the jungles of Vietnam to the deserts of the Middle East, this weapon has left its mark. Soldiers recall the sound of salvation as helicopters equipped with the GAU-17A arrived to save pinned-down units. Its role has been more than just destruction, it has been the difference between survival and defeat. Troops call it the angel of death for their enemies, and the angel of life for themselves. The GAU-17A is not only feared for its firepower but respected for its reliability. In combat, weapons that jam or fail can cost lives. This gun doesn't falter. It was built to endure the harshest environments: sand, rain, jungle, or desert. When the mission demands fire without pause, the GAU-17A delivers without question. Think about the psychological effect. When enemies hear the spin-up of the barrels, they know what follows. A storm they cannot outrun. A wall of fire they cannot cross. A machine that leaves no place to hide. It is this fear factor, combined with its lethal efficiency, that makes the GAU-17A one of the most terrifying support weapons in existence. And yet, beyond the battlefield, it represents something more, the peak of human engineering, the ability to create a machine that embodies control, precision, and destruction all at once. It is a reminder of how technology shapes war, and how the balance of power can shift with a single weapon system. So, when you see it mounted on a helicopter, or locked into place on a naval vessel, understand this: it is not just a gun. It is a promise. A promise that soldiers on the ground will have the support they need. A promise that enemies will face overwhelming force if they dare to strike. A promise that the GAU-17A will keep spinning until the mission is complete. This is the roar of the battlefield. The storm of steel. The relentless rain of fire. This is the GAU-17A minigun. Welcome to the sound of dominance. Welcome to unstoppable firepower. Welcome to Auto Next.